Hello children, welcome again to the online classes. Today we are going to do the revision of whatever we have done, whatever lessons we have finished in the previous month, we are going to revise them. So, first lesson that we finished was of food. Food is our basic need. And why do we need food? We need food for energy. Energy to do all the activities, and it also helps us to grow. Now there are certain substances in our food that are required by our body to keep it healthy and strong. These nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and fibers. Fibers is also called as roughage. See now, here I will tell you what the carbohydrates are and what do we get from them. So, carbohydrates are food items that give us energy. And food items like bread, potato, banana, rice, they are all the examples of carbohydrates. Means you can get carbohydrates from these foods. Next is fats. Fats give us energy and heat to our body, and they are also rich in carbohydrates. Now, the food items from which we get fats are butter, cheese, oil, ghee, all these and fried things that you eat, they all give us fat. Next are proteins. Proteins are also called body building substance. The small children need more protein as they have to grow up. So they are needed by the body for building muscles, growth, and repair of the damaged parts of our body. Next is vitamins and minerals. They are also called as protective food because they keep us healthy and give us strength to fight against the disease. So they are called protective food. If they are not in sufficient amount in your food, you may get ill. You may fall sick. So they are known as protective food, and vitamins and minerals we get from the vegetables and fruits. Right? Now, the phage and water. How important they are. So food items like cereals, fresh vegetables, fruits and salad cannot be digested by the body. That is known as the part of the food that cannot be digested is called roughage. But it is very important. Why? Because they help to remove waste from our body. Again, water is also necessary for proper digestion. It eliminates the waste material from our body, and it also helps us to utilize the nutrients properly by our body. And our body contains 2/3 of water. Means our body is 2/3 part of our body is made up of water. So again, water is very important. So you should drink so much of water, that is at least 3 liters of water every day you should drink. Now, so all these nutrients which I just told you, they all are important and you should have correct amount of all these nutrients in your meal. So if your meal contains the right amount of all these nutrients, then it is known as balanced diet. See, the balanced diet contains the right amount of carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage, which is required daily by our body. So it is called a balanced diet, and you should daily have a balanced diet in your food. Means you should eat all these things in the right amount. Now, just to revise, here I have prepared the small questions like tick the correct options and all this. We will discuss them. You also listen and try to understand. I'll tell you the correct answers also. So first is, which of these food is rich in proteins? So the options are carrot, banana and fish. So what is rich in proteins? fish. Fish is the correct answer. You can mark it. Just a minute, I'll show you. Oh, yes, here. So fish. Okay. Then dash are protective food. What are the protective food? Proteins, vitamins, or fats. So vitamins are the protective food. Dash of our body weight is water. How much? One third, half, or two third? So two third is the correct answer. Two third of your body weight is water. Yes. Next is, which of the following does not have to be cooked before eating? Carrot, potato, or rice? You know, potato you have to cook and eat. Rice also you have to cook and eat. So obviously the answer is carrot. Carrot you can also eat it raw. So no need to cook it. So correct answer is carrot. Next, meat is rich in proteins or carbohydrates? Tell me. So meat is rich in proteins. So protein is the correct answer. Okay. So these are all the correct answers. So now we'll move to the next part of our revision, that is next lesson, that is digestion. You have also learned about digestion. Yes. So now let us move to next part. Okay, now what is digestion? After you have eaten the food, the breaking down of food into simpler form inside our body is called digestion. After digestion only we get the energy which is required by our body to do all the activities. So it is very important that you digest whatever food you eat. Now there are certain organs which are involved in this digestive system. The whole all the organs, they make up the digestive system, and they all the organs perform different function in the process of digestion. See, the figure is also given how the digestion takes place and what are the organs of the digestive system. One by one I'll read it out. So first is mouth, then food pipe, stomach, small intestine, salivary glands, liver, pancreas, large intestine, and anus. Okay, so the digestion begins from the mouth. As soon as you put the food in your mouth, you start chewing it, and the sugars and starch, water you are eating, slowly they start digesting, digesting, and then you, after the food is chewed properly, it becomes uh, a pulp like, right? And then it is digest it is it moves to the food pipe. This pipe is known as food pipe. From food pipe it goes to the stomach. Stomach is a bag like structure, you know that. And it also, in your mouth also, digestive juices are there, that is called saliva, and saliva you get from the salivary glands. In the stomach also many digestive juices are there. They all act upon this food, and one by one they digest the nutrients. Then the food moves to the small intestine. In the small intestine is a long coil like structure, and it is quite long. So inside the small intestine the digestion gets complete. Then the undigested food moves to the large intestine. In the large intestine the water is absorbed, and whatever undigested food is there, that is removed out of your body through anus. Liver and pancreas also produce the digestive juices, that also helps in the process of digestion. So this is how the digestion takes place in our body. Now again I have prepared small questionnaire in the form of filling the blanks to revise this digestion and digestive organs. So we will do it. So what is the first? Digestion starts in the, I told you the digestion starts in the mouth, right? I will write it down. If it is not possible, wait. The place is very less. Mouth. Mouth. Okay. The breaking down of food into simpler form is called digestion. Here the place is very less, but I'll still no, I'm not able to write, so you have to write it down in. You just listen to me carefully. Okay, the breaking down of food into simpler form is called digestion. The dash is a bag like organ. What is a bag like organ? Obviously, stomach. Stomach is a bag like organ. Okay, now next, the digestive juice present in the mouth is called, what it is called? It is called saliva. Whatever wetness you find in your mouth, that is a saliva. Okay, next is undigested food passes out of your body through anus. Just now only I told you. Then next, dash carries digestive food to all part of the body. What carries? Blood. Blood is circulating in our body always, right? So whatever digestive food is there, the after digestion it gets mixed into the blood, and then the blood takes the digestive food to all parts of the body, so that all the parts of our body gets the energy from that food, right? So this is all about digestion. Now we will move to the next lesson, that is next part, that is teeth and microbes. I see just now only I told you about the digestion and food and digestion. Food means you have to eat, right? And for eating, what is used? Teeth are used. So teeth are the important part of our body, of our mouth. The teeth helps to cut into the food and also chew up the food. It also Teeth also help us to speak clearly. Now there are two sets of teeth in your life, in an adult's life. So they are, first is milk teeth, another is permanent teeth. So milk teeth begin to grow at the age of about 6 to 8 months. When the child is born, there are no teeth in its mouth. But when it becomes of the age 6 to 8 months, it starts growing its milk teeth, and they are usually 20 in number. Then slowly the milk teeth begins to fall, and at about the age of 6 years, the child will get the permanent teeth. One by one the milk teeth will fall down, and then the child will get the permanent, in its place a permanent teeth will arise. And in an adult there are total 32 permanent teeth. Now all the teeth are not same. They are not in same in size or shape, and they are not also same in the function. So there are four types of teeth. There are incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. And there are total, they are distributed in the upper jaw and lower jaw. There are 8 incisors, that is 4 in upper jaw, 4 in lower jaw. 4 canines means 2 in upper jaw, 2 in lower jaw. 8 premolars means 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. Molars, 12 molars means 6 on upper jaw and 6 on lower jaw. So this is the arrangement of the teeth in our mouth. Now it is very important that you take care of your teeth nicely, because once the permanent teeth are fallen down, if anything happens to the permanent teeth and they fall, then you will not get any new teeth in its place. Okay, so what happens, see, you are when the small children are in the habit of eating more and more sweets. So what happens, whatever sweets or any other food, whatever the food is eaten, if you don't rinse your mouth properly, what will happen, the pits of the food that you have eaten will get stuck into the teeth. and then what will happen? Germs will start growing in that. Okay, and they will produce substance called acids. These acids will harm the enamel of the tooth. You know, enamel is the hardest part of the tooth, the outer covering of the tooth that is white in color, that is called enamel, and it starts harming the enamel, and the small hole is made, and if you don't take good care of this hole, it will become big, and it will go deep into the tooth. This is known as cavity. So if cavities are formed, then it is not good. You have to take care of your tooth, and you should not allow any cavity to be formed in your teeth, because if the cavity becomes bigger and deeper, it will start the toothache in your mouth. Okay, so you should rinse your mouth properly after every eating, and you should also brush your teeth regularly for 2 times in the day, when you wake up and before you go to bed. This is how you should take care of your teeth. And you should also clean your tongue with a tongue cleaner, right? So see here, in the picture, the how to brush your teeth, it is shown, the technique is shown how to brush your teeth nicely, so that the brush reaches to all parts of your mouth, all the teeth gets clean. Okay, another thing you should do is you should avoid sweets, ice cream, chocolates, and cold drinks. They harm your teeth, they damage your teeth, they are not good. So you should not eat more of these things. Instead, you should drink milk and eat eggs and leafy vegetables. They will keep your teeth healthy. So to protect your teeth from decay and to keep them healthy, you should drink milk, eat eggs and leafy vegetables. Now we will see the small questionnaire depending on this chapter. Now, okay. Hmm. How many teeth? So this is the again a small exercise depending on the teeth and microbes. What is the first one? How many teeth a child would have at the age of 3? At the age of 3 means a child is having a milk teeth only. And how many are they in number? They are 20 in number. So 20 is the correct answer. Right? Next one, which teeth help you to cut food? See, I told you there are different types of teeth, and there are also different types of function they are having. So, to cut the teeth, cut the food, what is the correct option? First is incisors, canines, and molars. Out of them, to cut, we use the incisors. Okay. Next is the teeth next to the incisors are. What are the next to the incisors are? Canines. Okay, there are 2 canines in both the sides of the incisors. Then the hardest part of teeth is the enamel. Yes, the white part is the hardest part of the teeth, and that is the enamel. Next, which of these microbes help in making yogurt? In making yogurt, we take help of the bacteria. Bacteria are the microbes which help us to make the yogurt. So these are the correct answers of this exercise. Okay, you will write it down and you will revise it. Okay, next exercise is we will mark true or false. Okay, now you have 32 milk teeth. Tell me, is it false or true? It is false, because milk teeth we only have 20. All our teeth are of the same shape? No, false. Premolars and molars help us to crush and grind teeth? Yes, it is true. All microbes are harmful to us? No, some are also useful. Just now only I said to make yogurt we need bacteria. So this is false. What is next? Disease causing microbes are called germs? Yes, that is true. These are harmful microbes, they cause us disease. So that is true. So this is how you will do the true or false, and once again you will revise all the questions and try to understand whatever is done. So this will be the end of the revision which we have done today, and it has covered all the lessons which we have done, right? Now in the next class I will tell you about the project work which you have to do in the summer vacation. And project work you have to do on a drawing sheet or any old scrapbook if you are having at home. Whatever you have at home, that only you have to use. No need to buy anything from outside. Using that page and paper only you have to make a project work. It is a simple one that I will tell you in the next class, and no need to worry. Only simple, just drawing or paste. If you don't have pictures, don't paste it. Just draw it with a pencil and complete it. And writing part is there that you can do on any sheet of paper, right? May it be plain paper or lining paper, any. Or if you have any old used scrapbook and 2-3 pages are there, then also you can use that scrapbook. No need to buy anything new. Okay, you know very well you are not allowed to go out of the house, right? So I hope you understand it and revise everything properly. I'll take your leave. Thank you.